Talking Football on WTNS with Steve Corries and Casey Claxon.
Welcome to Talkin' Football here on WTNS. I'm Casey Claxon. Talkin' Football is brought to you by Coshocton Regional Medical Center, your local healthcare team supporting local athletics. Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most. The high school football regular season has wrapped up, and the Ridgewood Generals have qualified for the playoffs for a fifth consecutive year. Ridgewood is the number 10 seed in Region 5, Region 17. That means the Generals will be heading north instead of south for the playoffs in 2022. With more on Ridgewood's matchup for Friday night, here's WTNS's Steve Corries.
My guest this morning, John Slessor, the head coach of the Ridgewood Generals. Generals finished the season with a record of 7-3, heading to the playoffs again. And Coach, let's before we get into what you have looking ahead, tell us a little bit about how, in your mind, the season went.
I think it went really well. We played 10 games, all pretty competitive football games. I thought our kids did a great job with what we had coming back. We ended up losing to West Branch week 4. West Branch, obviously, a really good football team. Garraway, we lost to the other night. It was a really good football game against a really good team. The only one I kind of wish we had back was Indian Valley here. I thought we had some chances and didn't take advantage of it. But other than that, 7-3 that's not a bad year. And I'll take it. And being back in the playoffs, I'm happy for our kids. Happy that the community gets to enjoy it. And it's going to be a good time. The
big difference really over the last 4 or 5 years is the fact you have to go on the road for the first time against Berkshire. We've switched regions as well. Now we go north versus south. I know nothing about Berkshire. What can you tell us?
It's a new team for us. We've really never seen them before we exchanged tapes this year. I know they have a really good quarterback. Offensively, they got some weapons at receiver, running back. They seem to be very skilled. That'll be a challenge for us defensively, trying to contain the quarterback and his receivers. Looks like they have a great place to play, so we're excited to go up and do that. The one thing, like you said, switching regions, we kind of got real familiar with Ironton, the Wheelersburg, the Minfords, and those guys down that way. So this is new for us heading up north. We haven't been up north since, I think 2006 maybe, 2006 when we played South Range. So it's good. It's going to give us a little, variety in the thing, and we're looking forward to it. We're excited to get to play.
All right. Now, it's a really kind of a quick turnaround. It's a team you don't see much. Offensively, defensively, will you do anything different, or you just kind of continue to build on what you've done during the regular season?
I think a little bit of all that. Obviously we want to continue to do what we do and do it well, but, with each team, especially on the defensive side, things change. The formations you play. It was funny, we talked about this a lot back when I first started coaching. You played one defense, and you played one defense all year long. Now with the way the offenses are structured and people going to so many different formations, which we'll see a lot of those Friday night, you almost have to be flexible. You've got to be able to jump into different things and do different things. It's more about putting athletes on the field and being able to cover people and do things. And, I think we're able to do that defensively. Offensively, it seems like a tale as old as time for us. We're getting ready for the playoffs, and our quarterback situation is unsure. Josiah, it'll be a game-time decision on whether he goes or not. So if he doesn't go, we got to have plan B, plan C, plan D, and if he goes, then, we can do a lot of the things we've done. If not, it'll probably be a little bit different attack for us.
Well, the last thing I wanted to talk a little bit about was the health of the ball club with Josiah down, or at least right today down. How does that change what you're going to try to do on Friday night?
It changes it a lot, but it doesn't change it, if that makes sense to you. Listen, Josiah is a very versatile athlete, and he gives us a big play capability. He's just such a leader and such a good kid. But listen, we still want to dominate up front. We still want to control the line of scrimmage. We still want to run the football and, take advantage of our athletes on the outside. So we'll figure out a way to do that. Coach Cabot does a great job of that, and we'll figure out a way to still be aggressive and offensively and still be able to move the football.
All right, that's John Slusser. Good luck come Friday night.
Thank you, Coos. Appreciate it.
So join us on Friday night for our pregame show beginning at 6:30. The kickoff and play-by-play at 7 o'clock with Chris and Coos on FM 99.3 WTNS. At the time of our recording, we're still unsure whether or not we will be able to video live stream the game coming up on Friday, but stay tuned to WTNS and we will keep you up to date. This is Talkin' Football, brought to you by Coshocton Regional Medical Center, your local healthcare team supporting local athletics. Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
Talking Football is a production of WTNS Sports and Claxon Communications.